Well, it's over.
No.
And this is like a little best of.
We're reminiscing.
Reminiscing of you running on the beach in LA.
I preferred Muscle Beach, that Muscle Beach where all the muscle men are.
Yeah, but there was no muscle men.
No, you sent me there going, oh, we're going to get you there and you get to hold them up. And I got all excited and then they weren't there. No, you really let me down.
No, I think actually, to be honest, I think they saw you coming and they did a runner. I think they were thinking...
so not fair.
They probably thought, there's no way, I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
I wonder if they knew you were coming back.
Maybe, because they'd picked me up before.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the 1 minutes with. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So who won it?
It was Elmo.
Ah.
Yeah, kept laughing at his responses to answers, because it would just be so out of the blue. Like, I swear one of them was about, the answer was sex, and it was like the question was something that had nothing in relation to even to that point, but that's the answer he went with. And Josh Devine, who did his before, was sitting in the room, and even he was laughing in the background. You can hear all of us just laughing at Elmo's. And seriously, like, don't get me wrong, I think Steve White was very close. He, like, towards the end of, obviously, the series, I thought, he's got it. And then Steve White came in, and he was close. But
he'd been practicing.
Yeah, he'd been practicing.
He'd definitely been practicing. Steve, you've been practicing. So there's a
caught
prize,
you out.
Elmo, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
What's the prize?
I thought you knew.
Well, I think it's a carry-on from Series 1. I think Aaron Spears
bought a
lovely show and tell. So I think that we should send over that.
And ask for proof that he's gotten it.
Yeah, of course. The poo-pourri.
Poo-pourri.
Okay, so Elmo, here's your poo-pourri.
Wow. All right, hold your applause. Hold your applause. Man, thank you so much, everyone. This is probably one of the greatest days of my life. I never thought I'd be able to win a competition against people like Abe Laboriel Jr. and Thomas Lang. Like, I knew I could beat Elitch in a competition, but Virgil Donati, man, this is crazy. I never thought I could do this. So thank you so much, Mike. Thank you, Jill. I love the show. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to answer questions very quickly. This is a lesson for everybody. When you get asked a question and they pressure you, you got to know fast what you want. You got to stick to it. Keep moving. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. Thank you to Aaron Spears for inspiring me to start using poo-pourri. Really, really great. I don't really have any money, so I can't, buy one, but I started making my own, It's not really working that well, but regardless, I'm inspired. So thank you, Aaron. You're the man. And, all my drummers out there, keep going. This could be you next year, as long as I don't enter the competition again. All right, thanks so much. Peace and love.
Okay, thank you, Elmo. How did all the guests on their 1 minute get on with your Australian accent? Or did they think you were Austrian?
Well, Virgil didn't know I was Australian, and he is Australian.
So does that not tell you something?
Yeah, I've clearly lost my Australian accent, which is so sad.
Well, let's move forward. We did all the movies at Swing House, or the first 6.
We did the first 6.
Yeah, which was great when we were out in LA. And of course, Jonathan Mover was one of the guests, which was good. But that particular show...
with Joey. He was with Joey, wasn't he?
Yes, I have to say that obviously for the people that are watching, we don't know what the show and tell is going to be. And when Joey got his show and tell out, we were sitting there with a little bit of amazement.
Like heads like this going, what's that about? And it's a beautiful story, what Clowny was about.
Well, yeah, maybe it is a beautiful story. Let's have a look, shall we?
I lost my mind because I found him, and he's just like, he's beat up, and he had to be sewed several times because I was a kid, and I
allowed to touch Clowny?
No, I've never taken him out of the house since I found him. This is the first time he's left the pad.
I got to tell you,
what's the paranoid level?
I didn't expect this.
I did not expect this either, but that is the coolest little clown
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
I didn't expect
to see
this.
now.
I mean, he's a bit dirty, because he just kicks it.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that thoroughly. Well, even watching it again, I enjoyed it just as much as when we
and of course, that was in LA.
Yeah, that was the first time. This season we went to LA for the first 6. So why did we go to LA? Don't get me wrong, the Australian in me really appreciated being allowed to put my feet in the sand. But what made you decide to take a step?
Well, first of all, I have to say that I thought it was very funny. The very first morning that you all came over to LA and we all went down onto the beach and you were like some excited little kid running around the beach. I'm surprised you didn't bring a bucket and spade, but anyway.
I nearly did.
I just think that it's the show was well received in America, the first show, and a lot of my American friends asked me to go out there and do it. So I thought, well, we've got to give it a go. And I was really pleased we did it. Obviously, it was a complete contrast because then we come back to the UK.
Yeah.
And we tried to create a similar feel to the first six to the second. We got the colour of the sofa correct.
Yeah. You're still in a black shirt.
I'm still in a black shirt, yes. Well, obviously, well, actually, you're saying that. What was some of your highlights of your guests?
So I loved Denny Tedesco. That's probably one of my favourite shows. I just think what he went out to do and what the story he's told is just amazing. I don't think anyone would really know what happened back then with those.
We're talking about the Wrecking Crew.
The Wrecking Crew.
When he gave us all gifts.
I know, he came with so many gifts.
Everybody got a lovely gift. Look, I mean, the CD, obviously
shirt.
the T-shirt. I think I got a hat, this amazing book, and he brought everybody gifts, and it's just lovely.
I just don't think anyone would know that story if he hadn't done that, and I definitely hearing from him about why he did it and everything else was just amazing. So definitely enjoyed it. What was one of your favourites?
Well, I've enjoyed all of them. Okay?
Oh, yeah,
and obviously, when I've had very, very close friends on the sofa, it's always been very funny and tricky. Going back to Thomas again.
I was going to say Thomas Lane.
You know, but a few of those guys. But I think I quite liked the relationship between Abe and Denny because obviously Abe's dad had worked with Abe LeBoyle's dad had worked with Denny Tedesco's dad, and they'd been on the same session together as kids when they were very, very young, which I thought was really nice. I have to say I have really enjoyed, not that I didn't enjoy the first season, I've really enjoyed the guests on this season. I think everybody gets it, what we're trying to do. But I think I'd probably say the same. I mean, whenever you get Illich around as well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're always in trouble when you got Illich on the show.
Don't worry, I enjoyed when Elmo and
Josh
got out Pete Lockett's little new Zimmer, I think it was called, and they went off and basically entertained themselves.
I think we've got that on video.
Yeah. Should we go to that? How long that went on.
It went on a long time. And of course,
Bobblehead!
the man that joined us for both shows, and you interviewed him.
I know. I was so happy
one.
to finally meet Brent. You sit here and I introduce him every week, but to finally sit down and have a chat with him was just amazing.
And have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I think we've got a little bit of that actually here. Let's have a look at that.
We're going to do a lot of racks. We're going to be doing some tips and tricks for rack builders out there. You know, I've been building racks for 12 years now, and it can be very a little bit intimidating to a first-time rack builder or someone that's not really familiar with all the parts. So you're like, how do I do? Where do I start? What do I get? And it can take a little bit of time to get comfortable with it. But as I've been doing it, I've discovered just little shortcuts about how to level a bar really easily, or how to remove the end cap on a bar, how to get the height correct, how to get everything stabilized so you can actually create your foundation. And I figured out how to do it really quickly. And I'm going to give you guys a few tips and tricks on it. We have some artist rack builds that we're going to be doing.
And I know you want some bobbleheads of your
Yes.
own. I know that's been something.
Can that be
that's,
season?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's Steve Gadd. Oh, hi Steve. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm good. You okay?
All
Good.
season he's told
You in
people
London?
about turning off their phones.
Cool.
We've had like
Fancy
Thomas
going for a
Lane, Bob
run or what?
Henrod, for example, and
Okay,
he now
yeah.
answers the phone.
Yeah, but
Unbelievable.
don't beat me again like you do.
And humid air, ocean air,
Warning!
causes.
Warning!
What's that?
Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert!
Oh, that's my phone.
What?
Bullshit alert. Who is it?
Bullshitter alert!
Who is
Thomas Lang, you must have buck dialed.
Oh, you think?
Thomas Lang. It's on.
Guys, have you
Yeah,
not done these shows
probably.
before? No phones on the show. What's going
Sorry
on?
about that. Sorry about
Sorry,
that. I did.
I
dial, yeah.
haven't had a chance to really assign my ringtones.
It was I mean, I thought that
don't
ringtone
take-
matched
Don't
perfectly. It's
take
just right.
shitter alert. Don't take offence.
Bullshitter.
Yeah, see you later. Bye. Sorry about that. Do apologise.
So rude.
What about your? We've had some amazing shows and tells.
Yes.
Aaron with his 2 kids.
Were you scared or surprised when they jumped out?
Well, I
behind the
was a
couch?
little bit surprised because I didn't know they were there all the way through the show. That was the surprising part. But of course, we've discussed some really good topics, haven't we? With
Yes.
Steve White with his charity.
Charity.
his
Even
amazing
Craig's about mental health.
mental health, yeah, which Ian Yanto
Yeah,
talked about as
Ian
well.
talked about as well.
And Brian Fraser-Moore talked about his charity that he tried. So yeah, I mean, it's been I think it's been a very good season.
I think we've
the
seen like what's important, not just drumming, but what they do outside of to keep that all going and how they help each other, which I thought was great.
Yeah, I think so. It just shows what great community us drummers are. Okay, so are you playing the drums yet?
I have an aero drums at home.
Well, that's no good. You've got to be part of the drum community. Anyway, until next season, thank you very much. Who knows where the next one will be? Maybe we may be in Australia for the next one, or even Austria. One of the two. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you to James and all the crew and everybody that helped us. And we will see you next time. Thank you.